Okay, so let's see another type in Python which is known as the collection type. So in this video only we will get an idea about these collection types. There is no detailed description because in detail one by one we will go through them in our coming lectures. So let's see what are the collection types in Python and related definitions. So first of all, the first definition is related to the containers. What are the containers? Container is a type which can hold multiple values together. Like if you are going to store number of student records, then you will use a container. And those containers can be of different types, like list, like tuples, like set and dictionary. So these are the representation of the list, tuple, set and dictionary in Python. So in case of list, you represent it using this kind of bracket. So in this bracket, you can put like 1, 2, 3. So there are three elements in the list. There are three elements in the tuple. So tuple is represented like this. So what are these, how they are used, why they are used, we will discuss in the coming videos. Don't worry about them. It's just like to give you an idea about the container types. The main crux of this video is to let you know about the containers and the related concepts. The other things like what are the different types of containers, how to use them, we will see them in details in the coming lectures. So there are sets as well. So in mathematics, you might have used the sets inside the curly brackets. Whenever you write the sets, use the curly brackets, 1, 2, 3, and then we come the dictionary. Dictionary is something where you have the key and values associated. Basically, it's a kind of map. If you have studied in C++ language or STL you have studied in C++ language, then in that case you might be aware about the maps. Even in other languages you might have studied about the hash maps and maps. So something similar is here the dictionary. Okay, so we will be going to discuss this in more detail in the coming videos, but just for an example you can understand few of the sample of the containers. Okay, so container is something which holds multiple values together at one place in one data type in one memory address. Now let us take some definitions. Let us understand few definitions. So first definition is related to the collection. What is a collection? Collection is a generic name for the containers. So if we say like list is a container, tuple is a container, set is a container, dictionary is a container, but overall we can say that these are the collections. So collection is a generic name for the containers. So list, tuple, set and dictionary all are the collections, and this is a list container, this is a tuple container, this is a set container, this is a dictionary type of container. So the type of container could be different, but for every type of container, one generic name is given, one generic word is given, which is known as the collection. Now let's see the iterable. The collections should be iterable. Iterable means if you follow all the elements in the list or in any kind of container, you should be able to go through all these elements using the loop. Okay, so what are the loops we will discuss as well again in the next, in the coming videos, not in the next exactly, but in the coming videos we are going to discuss about them. So over a loop, you should be able to iterate through all of them. So such kind of containers are known as the iterables, and containers are basically iterable. They should be iterable. Now let's see the ordered collection. Ordered collection is something where the values are stored in the same order in which they were inserted. Like in case of list, if you store one first, two then, and then three, then all these elements will come one after the other as they were inserted. So such kind of collections are known as the ordered collection. Okay, now comes the unordered collection. When you insert the element in a certain order, but ultimately they are not stored in the same order, they are stored in a other order, they are stored as per their rules, then in that case you don't know that in which order it will come out to be. So in that case, such kind of collection is known as the unordered collection. So in simple terms, the unordered collections are those collections where values are stored not necessarily in the same order as they were inserted. Okay, so some of the examples are like set and dictionary. Set and dictionary are the example of the unordered collection, and list and tuples, they are the ordered collections. So we will see about them in details as I already told you, but here just to make a clear understanding of this type, basically my intention in this video is to make you aware about this type, which is known as the collection type, or you can say the container type here. Okay, now comes the sequence. Sequence is a generic name for the ordered containers. Okay, so list and tuples they can be told as sequences. So sequence is again a generic name for ordered containers. So we have seen two different names, generic names for the container. One is collection. Collection is for all the containers, and sequence is again a generic name for the ordered containers, which is only for the list and tuples or any such kind of container where you are inserting the data and you are getting stored the data in the same sequence, not in some other sequence. Okay, so these are the containers which are known as the sequence containers. Now come to the immutable containers. Immutable containers are those containers whose values cannot be changed. Like in the case of tuples, you cannot change the values inside the tuple. If you have given 1, 2, 3, then you cannot change the value later on. You cannot make 1, 2, 3, or you cannot add any new value. It cannot be changed. So such kind of containers are known as the immutable containers. On the other hand, there are mutable containers where the values inside the container can be changed, like the list. You can change, add, subtract some values, you can remove some values from the list. All those operations you can perform on the list. So such kind of containers are known as the mutable containers. And with this particular lecture comes to the end. In the next video, we'll meet soon. Till then, have a nice day and bye.